And thus continues the trend of me almost forgetting to get Mezian in here. Whoops is what I'm saying. Is this Mezian guy a longer subscriber than me? Pfft, beats me. But yeah. It's Wednesday, we're back. Oh, streaming this close to another stream is crazy for me. But we're doing it, it's fun, and it's going to be great, honestly. I can't wait to get into it. For that, how are you all doing? How was the 2-day break from Mezian streams for you guys? Because it has been messing with me, and I hope some things are fixed, and I hope some things are working, and my mic is not muted. I can see it moving on OBS. Fish. Fish is trolling. Fish is trolling. Very good, and even better that there's a stream. Oh, thank you. Fish, I think you fooled him. Yes, this little bar on my audio mixer titled Mic/Aux is definitely not capping at the red right now. Yeah, I am most certainly. He'll never know. Yeah, word. But yeah, oh, it's so good to be back. And as you have seen, I've added the delusion emote. I thought it might as well be there, so you guys can keep demanding it of me. Guys, exactly. You know what? Should I just S rank it right this instant? You can send emote. Yeah, yes you can. He only has 17. Yeah, true. Right. I will just S rank it right this instant. Just to prove that I'm still goated with. Wait a moment. As the game loads. Yeah, photos in. But game capture 2 lock-in. Thank you. Don't ask what happened to game capture 1. You don't want to know. Are drawing streams going to make a return? We'll see. Don't count on it, but don't bet against it. We'll see. Alright. You did miss Yui on the starting soon screen. Let's check the M's. Yeah, I have some delusion to go through first. That is mean RNG. I'll A rank it. One hit. Type shit. There is no muscle memory because this is all randomized. Or at least a good amount of it. Never mind. I was fast enough. Still A ranking it. Watch this, I'm goated with the sauce. GG. That's A rank. It's not. It wasn't even a paper dolls redeem, bro. It was just wow. It's from It was 20 of them. Yeah. 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 Fish, did you miss? No, you didn't. Why is my watch streak 2? Because shit was fucked last stream. to say the very least about it. He owes us 16 more. Nah. I'll get into stuff in a moment. I just have things on to tidy up. So, remember when normal exam was 50 points? What a time. Oh yeah, and we're waiting out the ads again. Remember when there was a JSAM redeem? Yeah, inflation hit the stream really indeed. We are waiting out the ads, which I now actually. There we go. There we go. Bro, bring back the JSAM redeems? No. We'll ignore that the song in the background is called It's Time. It is not time for paper dolls. But despite that, we move on. You guys ready and prepared? Are you guys have drinks ready? Everything to make you comfortable. For part 2 of the better be. It's gonna be fun. Ready? What pizza for this? What pizza you got? That sounds. Meat Feast, that is an excellent choice. $2.11 on the oven timer. I was 1:30 on the ad time. So so jealous. Yippee! You're almost done with. I'm going to have to actually be right back. Sorry. My apologies, but you'll get good music in the background. Celeste is on the menu. Fantastic. Grillaming, DM me at some point with the image you want. You can add to the start screen, just like how Bagels has done. Look at that! You can get something like this in the corner. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that everything you ever wanted in life? Oh my god, not that screen. I know which buttons I'm pressing, trust me. Yeah, so I will get to that. Yeah. I will have to say, could you keep it as a PNG or whatever and stuff. Caius, you're just in time for the call. That or Bagels, you can send me a GIF as well, and I can add that instead. Right, are you guys ready for the tour? Because, oh boy, I can't wait to get into it. It's the Irish guy. It's the guy from Ireland. Don't you know? It's the guy. There is supposed to be music now in the background. Excellent. And we are ripping this straight from the synthwave radio. Lo-fi girl. But trust me, it's the play. It'll spice up that little good. You know what I'm saying? So, are you guys ready? It is. It's one of the best things I own, arguably. Excuse me. Just this every single. There we go. Might actually just put it a bit hard, so shouldn't. My mouth should be closed when I'm not talking. Fantastic. Right, let's get into this. The glaring sun spilled through the glass doors leading to the balcony. The air conditioning inside duelled the heat of the summer as the scientists inside leaned against the wall and typed away on their laptop. They had been studying a sample of a rare gemstone, very rarely seen throughout history. To be honest, they had been very lucky to get the chance to even see the specimen. Striker! I'll do my best to be great. Good to see you in here. Their research, as excellent as it was, often covered many branches of science. It had felt right not to specialize into one area when everything had its own charm and unique qualities. But that's what they loved about their work. They weren't defined to one area like so many of their peers. They'd even managed to get enough money out of their research to have this lab built, which was no mean feat. There was so much they wanted to fit and fill the rooms with, but in the end, the money to build the place did not translate to money to decorate, so they were slowly doing that now. They looked up from their laptop, over to the wall opposite them. Very easy piece of decoration. A small certificate bearing their name and their degree. Cassian Halloway, PhD in astronomy. It is amazing how pretty you could make a cloud of dust look. And now the pinnacle of their research, a rock, sitting outside in the sun. Fantastic. I need to turn the sound alerts off. Everyone redeem all of the alerts while I'm getting rid of them. Yeah. Enjoy the gym, Striker. You forgot. Yeah. Yes, I did indeed forget. That button. Bang. That one. There we go. Whoops. I'll not forget that for part 3. Right, where were we? And now the pinnacle of their research. A rock, sitting outside in the sun. Fantastic. However, this gem, which they dubbed an emberstone, had a curious property. It always felt so antiquated saying that, but whatever. It glowed. It absorbed light energy, particularly that from the sun, at a very slow rate, but a measurable one. And their estimates suggested that if the stone started glowing from a dark state, then it had been glowing long before the universe even began. Which made little sense, as the gem itself had likely formed some 400 years earlier, give or take a few decades, as told to them by the geologist who had previously studied it. Either the measured values were wildly wrong, this rock took a lot of energy upon its creation, which would make little sense, as according to its current rate of absorption and brightness, there was more energy in the stone than there was in the entire universe. Therefore, either the rate of absorption was non-linear, or Cassian had stumbled into some magic rock ready to kick their science world down. It's not the red stone of a black hole. It's a rock. They chuckled at the idea and tapped the screen of their laptop a few times before closing it and setting it down on their desk. Cassian stretched, sighed, and looked out to the gem that was basking in the sunlight. There were people who would kill for a fragment of the emberstone. Cassian might as well lock it back up. They began to meander their way to the door's controls when suddenly the double doors to the lab swung open. Cassian's head likewise swung to see who was intruding into their lab. Then they broke into a smile. It was their assistant, Skady. Cassian had asked her to try and investigate a potential lead about the emberstone in London, and it looked like she had only recently touched back down here. Is he Cars? No, he is not Cars. This is not a JoJo reference. I didn't... Jeez. She was hunched over, with bags under her eyes that matched her eyeliner well. She was dressed rather casually for the sterile environment they were in, with dark boots that complemented the beaten leather jacket, and rugged jeans which became more torn the further down you looked. Her eyes, however, looked like she could see everything. They darted around the room, settled on Cassian and the gem outside. Skady, you startled me. I trust your travels were well, and did you learn anything from our lead? Inquired Cassian. Or do you want to grab lunch, or a rest, or whatever first? I was just going to put the emberstone away and go grab lunch. Yeah, the flights were alright. Still not too comfortable with them, but that is the modern age, I suppose. Our leads were quite guarded, funnily enough, about anyone asking info on the gem. Skady sighed. However, their security was far more easily persuaded come nightfall. I was able to do some less than legal investigation. Their family name can be traced back hundreds of years, with some dudes with interesting names like Timaeus and Vivian. Did you find out anything about the pretty rock out there? I'm getting there, Cass. It was a struggle to find anything about it at all, but I found a letter sent in, I think it was 1785. It was from some guy whose name was illegible. It was addressed to Timaeus. It read something along the lines of, I don't think your newborn grandson will be strong enough. I've enclosed a gem that will keep him more alive than, like, a good luck charm. I brought it with me. You what? Skady, that is theft. You want it or not, Skady replied, brandishing the tattered parchment. Cassian gave her a scathing look as they took the piece of parchment and read it for themselves. And you're assuming that this gem they've mentioned here is an emberstone? I got trace readings of something off the paper, so I thought you might be able to confirm it. Cassian sighed again, looked over the countertops. Muttering to themselves, they picked up a scanner, placed a piece of paper down on a clear space on the countertop, and held the scanner close to it. After a moment, they chirped at Cassian, and they looked begrudgingly over to Skady. It was an Emberstone, yes. I'm gonna grab lunch, and then I want to discuss more of what you saw in London. You coming? I can't wait for a cafe. I uncovered something very interesting at the Ashdown estate, though I had to rummage a little more than for other people. They appear to have had an interesting history behind them. Skady paused. They were once vampire hunters. What, like Helsing? No way, vampires aren't real anyway. Cassian looked at Skady, whose unchanged face told Cassian all they had to know. Vampires can't be real. Cassian gave Skady a dubious look. Their files, letters, everything points towards vampires being real, Skady said, enjoying the look of horror mixed with fascination creeping across Cassian's face. I know how to press buttons. Cassian doubtfully looked over to Skady. You've never taken to ideas this quickly. What's up with this time? What makes you believe myths? Well, Skady started and rubbed her eyes. Let's say this one's a little closer to home. When she looked back to Cassian, her juniper blue eyes now had a bloody shade of red. That a new Woptic implant? I suppose red was quite your colour, Cassian remarked, looking warily at Skady. Skady smiled. Oh no, just something a little more natural. Skady, I hope this is just some tech and a stupid prank, because I'd rather like to finish researching the stone. I'm fully organic. I thought you knew this. Just a small bit of glamour magic and people see exactly what they want to see. Skady covered and uncovered one of her eyes with her hand. Her eye was now back to its warm blue. Cass, why don't you want to join me? Skady reached her hand out for Cassian, giving him a fanged smile. Skady, you can drop the bit, it's becoming less fun by the second, Cassian said, skeptical look drawn on their face. You aren't convinced of how real my bite is? Not particularly. Skady rolled her eyes. I haven't done this in a while, but I suppose this would be the only way I can show you how real I am. She snapped her fingers. At first, there was nothing, and a quiet sense of doom became aloud. What the Cassian managed before their mind became overwhelmed. Cassian felt and heard the torment of hundreds, maybe even thousands of souls, each one screaming in an unbearable pain. Cassian's shoulders felt like they were on fire as the screaming subsided. Cassian hadn't realized that they had collapsed under the weight of memory of the dead. They clambered back to their feet. Dazed, Cassian looked back to Skady. What are you? Exactly what I told you I was. If Cassian hadn't believed before, she had given them strong evidence to do so now. Cassian stumbled away towards the door released for the balcony. They turned and fumbled for the biometric scanner and looked back just in time to see an inhumanly fast flash of black rush towards them. Cassian found themselves pinned off the floor with a taloned hand gripping their throat. Are you sure this is what you want? Leered Skady. Cassian could hardly breathe, after very quickly learning how futile attempting to get Skady to release her hold was. Cassian made a fist in front of her face. They managed to strangle, go away, before a short hiss whispered from their elbow. Skady was blasted across the lab as Cassian's forearm fired off his elbow. Cassian pressed their remaining left hand to get up against the biometric scanner before stumbling onto the balcony, gasping for breath. They snatched up the Emberstone from its stand and stood out to the ledge. Their arm trick was only going to buy them only so much time, and the remaining stump of their arm hurt to all hell. They looked back to the lab and saw Skate slowly emerge through the smoke. Cassian took another look over the ledge. It was thereabouts 11 meters off the ground. It was going to hurt. The grass below probably wasn't going to be the best cushion they'd want for this. Last chance, Cassian, Skady said, her level tone stabbing right through them. Cassian looked back to Skady and saw that she was unscathed. Just a hangry. No marks, no anything. She again offered Cassian a taloned hand. Cassian quietly swore they didn't want any part of this fantasy crap. Complex numbers, anything to do with infinity, and centrifugal force was enough fantasy to deal with anyway. Cassian vaulted the barrier off the balcony and jumped as far forwards as they could. 11 meters suddenly became so many more as they fell. Time seemed to slow as Cassian descended. They had enough time to recall that they probably wanted to try and roll when they hit the ground, tucked their shoulder in preparation. Cassian clattered into the grass. The suggestion of a roll out of the fall did little to reduce the impact of it, as Cassian skipped like a stone across the grass. Everything hurt. Their shoulder was completely ruined, as well as their remaining arm and a leg. Cassian struggled for breath as they assessed their predicament. On top of useless limbs, they likely had a punctured lung and it hurt to move their head at all. Everything ached as Skady lifted the broken Cassian into her lap. The vague and undecipherable thoughts wandering Cassian's head thought it was rather unfair that she could make such a jump, but they couldn't. "What a state you've got yourself into, Cass," Skady commented as she absent-mindedly twirled Cassian's dark hair. "The way I see it, you have two options now. You can double down and die a twisted, horrid accident, you've tripped while collecting the stone, or I can be exceptionally generous. I give you the wondrous gift of immortality. No strings attached. You live. This truly is your last chance." Cassian couldn't look anywhere but her face. It had an abstract checker pattern as the sun shone through the tree leaves. Her skin, that the sunlight hit, glistened, made her glow. Cassian wanted to laugh, but that would be too painful. Her shine almost made her look angelic, if it were not for the blood-red heterochromia, paired with the smile laced with death. Cassian still had so much to learn, so many people to talk to, so much to do. They couldn't just have their story end here, though if it were to end, it'd be a nice place for it. The amiable wind of another sweet summer blew over the garden. A strained smile crossed Cassian's face. Through their ragged breath, they managed a single soft word. Life. Skady smiled. She leaned over Cassian. They didn't feel anything as she bit down. Cassian felt her dark hair tickle. She leaned back up. You may also want this, Skady commented. She rummaged Cassian's pockets for the emberstone. She picked it out. She lifted it to the sunlight and admired the beautiful oranges that refracted out of the stone. She took their remaining arm and briefly studied it and its damage. Thankfully for her, it was well enough. She drew a thin line down Cassian's wrist, pushed the emberstone into the incision. To Cassian, they were just aware of what was going on as delirium set in. Her face was so pretty. Cassian half regretted not having asked her out for more casual things more often. Her fanged smile disappeared as it all faded to black. Two done! Woo! Now just one final part for you guys. guys think? Did I cook? Got too short? Damn. Ember fragments are so rare and so rare. 70. Gambling. Yeah, gambling. Gambling's how that canon answer. Will more to existence. Just gonna shit you. Give you your sound alerts back. Go on fish. Redeem metal pipe falling sound effect. There it is. Did I miss anything? Want to add Caius, you want to add piss tuber to the that will come back and bite you in the ass. Just know that. Yippee! Where's Zagreus? Once again, he's in the sticks. Lovely. Yeah. Fish loves Zagreus for real. Thanatos' rival. Perfect hamster timing. So true. Anyway, yeah. Gang, I cooked. Right, shall we? Let's get to the fun part, the bit you've all been waiting for. The Celeste. The Celeste gaming. No. Why did I do? No, this is not a Paper Dolls stream. I was waiting for this, not the possibility of being stuck on one screen for an hour again. We can only see what happens, right? Celeste. That so we don't crash everything. Hello back, I'm Mezian. Hello. Everything right in the button. And no longer capture just shapes and beats. Capture Celeste for me, please. Drum roll, please. The game is quiet as hell. Because that's you can. It's gonna like jump scare us. Let me know how the sound. Strawberry jam. Well, I can't to it. I'm gonna run it from the start. We're gonna fight our way through. Granny, I return with a superpower. Excuse me. Wave dash, so cringe. She died. No! So many hearts, yeah. Running it back from the start. Saying goodbye. Granny, leave you're gone, you're bad. I guess I can. It sounded like you were saying good. This isn't fair. You. Didn't prepare me for any of it. You want to do apologize, gone, and you did the funeral. I know, I just couldn't. So sorry. Sorry, won't bring her back. Selfish. Does this sound good? Where are we going, Jane? Follow that bird. It's part of Granny, just like part of me. Petals are. It's to be more than. Bird was. I hate to say it, but you're in denial. Just a bird. Wrist reference. Shut up and help me for once, okay? Bird. Bird gaming. Yeah, word. We're really high up. The mountain looks like a molehill from here. We should really turn back. Double dash! We don't have time to argue about this. Hit a flip. How are you even breathing up here? Granny wants us to follow her. Can't let her down again. How are you breathing? It's a bird, James. Granny is gone. You really think that's just a regular bird? It's part of her and it's here somehow. Maybe there's a way to bring her back. I have to do something. I can't help you with this. Then leave. This is already making me want to go grind Farewell Golden. Good luck. Don't worry, Granny. I won't lose you. Oh, tough first screen. Oh, what? Pay attention for once in your life. Hang on, no, that's not right. Neither is that. Oh my god. Where's fish subtitles when you need them? So true. That is not the right thing. Neither is... Log in. I see how it is. I see how it is, but I can't do anything about it. Oh. Nafaru?
What am I doing? Not that. We are focusing. We are not focusing. I have a genius plan. And it starts with not doing that. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. You see, I'm not entirely dumb. This was not helpful. My dog wants to come in. Give me a sec. Come on. Dog has entered the room. Do a wave dash? Sure, I could. That's not a wave dash. Can we get a dog PNG to join the stream? I can look into doing it. Hang on. I'll put it up on screen whenever. That is not the dash that I needed. Neither is that. That's, yeah, word. Oh, come on. I made it. Never mind. So true. I need to like instantly turn around and grab. That is not. How about I just mash that side dash? There we go. Wasn't active. Yes. Fish? Yeah, fish. That's why there aren't any subtitles in the game. What's up, Floppy? Good to see you back. I'm just gonna dash into spikes. How about A levels, Big Man? I actually still have my timetable up in front of me. I have I've always done this for all of my exams, and I have the timetable up in front of my. It's on the wall in front of me, and I don't know why I'm taking it down. But I highlighted them either green for
you wouldn't believe, good, or orange for not so good. All of them were green, except for physics paper 1 and physics paper 2. So that tells you everything you need to know. It's done, we forget. Yeah, I've forgotten to take it down. Burn that shit, man, it's over. Yeah, I should totally do that. When do you start uni? September. It's just gone. Dogs left. His first choice, I won't dox myself. It's a good uni. Yeah, it is a smidge personal. I'm ghost. I was totally not about to fail that last jump. Almost doxed on the second return stream. It's not being doxed if I don't make it. What am I doing here? Our unis have like 2k undergrads. That is not what I'm supposed to do. Neither is that. I'll make it in. The screen is awesome. So true. Such an easy screen. Boy. God damn. I can't wait to get the jellyfish back. Jelly. Twice as crazy. That is not what I meant. At least 5 deaths so far. Yeah, it's not helpful if we count. I thought I didn't make that, I'll be honest. Can you beat the Celeste Pacifist run where you don't kill any fish? Grillaming, you are the expert. Can you do Celeste Farewell without your fish? No, it's not, but it's immoral to kill them. They don't. But it's not immoral to kill them because they don't have souls. Yeah. Never mind. No small jump there. Why jump when you have dash, dumbass? Why live when you can dash, dumbass? Test.
don't understand you. Easy. Not sure what I was struggling with. Yeah. Jellyfish lives. No, I want that. I want that back. Be back later. Thank you. See you later. Boing. Genius. I'm almost dead. Okay. UN jellyfish. That's the thing. And you've got to grab a bit sooner than that. And not jump into spikes. I don't. Caw. Sleeping with the fishies. Oh, what about that? Like, one other person will understand that. That isn't Zucat. We'll start a stream when figure out if I can stream. This is not. Jellyfish. Double somewhere. Bro is so lost. Yeah. How long did this take me last time? Where am I? Shout out key hub skip. Yeah, word. Pretend like I know what those words are. I just tried to look down like you. I want to get to that. Oh my god, that is rude. Went to Locked Gate City and they had a statue of Celeste Farewell. See, I can figure this out. Please ignore my dogs screaming in the background. How do I get back? This is not helpable. Where am I going? No, it's not that way. Oh, I'm stuck here now. Never mind, I'm not stuck here now. That was a lot of work. Only genius can solve this Celeste level. Now what? Because I need to use one of my dashes to get up there. It's rather rubbish. At least I have this now. I'm a genius. I'm less of a genius. Gonna shower now? Do I need to go somewhere else? I probably somewhere else. So again, not. So let's take a peek with it. I understand it now. Look at that. The thinker. Maharaga over here. What's up here? Yeah, nah. Oh, I'm just gonna... Cheers. Mary Poppins, y'all. Now we have 2 of them. Now we have 1 of them. In today's news, Merzian continues to be a complete dim. Never mind. This attempt. Fine. Yep. There we go. Nice. Now what? I remember this tech. To just be a bit closer. And not diagonal. Do it too early. Yeah, not do it too early. Yeah, not do it too early. And grab. And grab. Too early. Yippee! Oh. Ta-da! Yeah, true. Got one of them get unlocked for. Now this is yippee. You go if I hit you with it. Yes. This is a Celeste gate lock. It can be unlocked using a Celeste gate lock. Downward dash, rare use. What if I jump at spring? I don't know. Forgot that this is a challenging game. Alright, let's run out. Shell gamble. Bro thought Farewell was going to be easy. First I heard of it. Shout out shell jumps. I should just backwards long jump off this. welcome. Yeah, what the hell? Die. If I... How does this even happen? What the hell? What kind of input is that? This was not the play. Celeste, what the hell? We'll come back to that. We'll be more versed in the wonders of Farewell. Sneaky, suspiciously failure-shaped hole in the wall. This is totally the intended path. I need some height. Other way. So, bagels. Give everything a try, shall we? Including restarting. Easiest room of my life. Fly, lol. Good luck. Not sure what I was scared about. We have 2 left. I already did this. I didn't. Yes, I did. Get the lights out. There. Two. Let's have a go. Apple pie? I'm not.
let's look at what we're up against. Information is important. What the fuck? I have an idea. It's probably wrong, but I have an idea. It's wrong. Improvisation, baby. Amazing what you can do with preparation. Just one more to go. And whatever the hell goes on in this room. What the hell goes on in this room? I don't understand this room. So. Jetpack from the other room. You know what? You know what? I have a fantastic idea. What if... So true. What if I just fucking kill myself? I didn't think that through. No. As you don't do that. I'm doing my best. Paula, how are you doing? I am doing less well. Teach Mezian how to ball, please. Right, yeah. Paula, you actually know how to... Schizo... Right. You go, whoa. I figured it out, how to beat this level. We uninstall the game. Cool trick, now it's time to go up. Huh? Where am I going next? You've done this before. So yeah, we're doing this from the beginning. Fake wall. Never mind. It was not progress. Never mind, I figured it out. Am I stupid or something? Straight up nevering my mind right now. Dash upwards. Some mistakes are the right path to take. Little bit further from. Again, a bit further from. Jasmine! Guys, gang. Follow this person.
They are incredible. They are really good fun. They're really chill. They're a top Hollow Knight speedrunner. They are now just making shit. Word. It is so good to have you here, Jasmine, and we are straight up farewelling it. That was close. And yeah, they are. Jasmine is taking a step into making music, and it's really good. Honestly, like, they are fantastic. They're definitely worth the follow. What am I doing? Damn. What genre? Ukulele stuff. But it is very nice to have you in here, Jasmine. Right, we need to be faster. Not that fast. Wow. Wow. I know where my inputs are, guys, I swear. Grab it a bit sooner. We have been graced with the presence of Jasmine. Damn. Amazing. This looks hard. Yeah, this is farewell, and it's not even the tricky bit. And then again, I'm really bad at the game. At least I'm better this time because I don't have stupid controls. This time I have. The first time round, I was playing Farewell as part of my farewell. It was supposed to be like my last few streams, and I'd hyped it up to be a big thing, and then I wasn't able to finish the game or the farewell chapter because my keybinds were dumb. All of my keybinds were on one hand, except for... No, I think they were all just on one hand. I have no idea how I'd managed to make it and pretend to be that... pretend to be good at the game. Beforehand. So once the revelation came that, wow, maybe having all of the keys, so movement, and then all of the like jump, grab, all that nonsense, as it were, on one hand, it's kind of a bit ridiculous. So now I have two hands. How amazing is that? It's gonna be better. Everything on one hand is devious, and it got me through. In all fairness, it got me through. What the furthest I got was core B side. So, what do you call a bald person who has underwent a hair replacement? I don't know, Baller. What do you call that? Oh well. Oh. Is that your mic drop? Gang. Almost had it. We don't have the budget for 2 drums. Was the symbol the metal pipe then? I'm good at the game, I swear. We make do with what we've got. Bro. Yippee! No! Could not have timed that any better. The 1997 late party league plays Celeste. I don't want to. Yes! Tony. What? We've done it. We got there. Let's go. Blow. What the hell? Nice. We've made it to the next area. Usually we get our dashes back, but I'm special. Yeah, we moving up. Yippee! Indeed. We call a Celeste player intensely looking at you. But also the same as a Celeste doesn't take it. I don't. Stairwell. Paula, I am gonna bet. Bro. Almost. Oh. I can see 2 functioning eyes. They're funny colors as well. That's not the way I wanted to go. That is the way I wanted to go. Bro. Fish gives devious side eye. Yeah. Doesn't really want to blow up. Can I not see clouds or something? Jesus Christ. I'm just blind to clouds. I can't see clouds. Apparently we're doing a no cloud run now. I can't perceive clouds. Make sure there are no clouds. I'm thinking about that. Dog left. Sad. Have a look at what we're up against. You happy the dog's gone? SMH. Yeah, I get it. Oh my god, there's a... Yes, let's just dash straight into the... Bro. Made it fucking where? The edge of the screen, I'm so proud. It's gonna respawn back here because I died. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, so true. I refuse to believe my dash is that short. Is that the debating? I see. In fact, don't see. Oh, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm beating Farewell. Never mind. Hey! Wait! Fuck. Wanda! Welcome! How are you, Wanda? Need to grab the wall. And not die. The screen. We love Farewell! And I'm not taking a I'm not peeking at what's going on. I'm just, as the youth say, raw dogging this. Fuck. Yippee. Let's have a peek. Yeah, having a peek has not helped. How are you, Wanda? How was the rest of your stream? I imagine you outlasted all the trials. Oh, I'm right, it's Fun seeing you slightly suffer? Of course, it's fun to suffer. That's rude. Barely got through. But you got through. That's the important bit. Fuck. Good job. Sending my farewells. Baller cannot be stopped. I can, though. We're making this in pretty good time. Indeed. It's immensely disappointing. Damn. The classical really helped. Lena Rain just going crazy music. Man, do I ever love subjecting myself to challenges beyond all knowledge with a string quartet behind me? I have to be fast when I get that. It's definitely aesthetic, for sure. Darn. It's like 2 strings tops. Nowhere we're counting the instruments in the background. Let's play fucking film. Celeste Live Orchestra with a live perfect playthrough. What's their name? Parrot Dash. Is that it? Get them to do that. Let's fucking run it. Welcome back. We're making progress. We've made it to the shit room. Parrot the goat for all. Nice one. What did I just input? Because I like double dashed in, or double bounced onto that. No, I can't. The first jump. I need to not diagonal dash. We need as much vertical as we can get. Right. This is the one. Never mind. I was close, yes. We believe. I believe. What am I doing? Like One Piece. Maybe not like One Piece. I'd prefer not for this to not go on for 1,000 episodes. Prefer to be one and done. Let's go. Easiest game of my entire life. I knew there was something here. One Piece mentioned. I know him. Skill issue. Last screen. Nuh-uh. We still have at least another hour of stream. Emma Bind. Yeah, what? That. Well, when you put it that way, I haven't seen this screen in years. Oh. I just haven't done it intended in years time. Oh, I see. You were supposed to beat it normal. Because you are going for Farewell Golden, you don't need. You are not bound by whatever constraints are placed upon lower players like I am. Right, let's run it. What are my inputs again? I'm gonna lie, this game is game design so true. Elevator. Farewell Golden sounds very unfun. Depends on what kind of Masochist. %95%. That is mad. Darn. I mean, you're washed. Well enough. How do I fucking beat this? Can you die to the golden room? I never see you on the streets of Farewell. Doing nothing like grilling me. Nice one. Yes, yeah, because streets, it doesn't rhyme with fair. Since I'm quickly learning out the definition of insanity, go ahead. Supposed to throw the jelly before hitting the spring? I bet. Oh, I see. Yeah. I understand it now. Thanks, Grenadine. There we go. Nice. Bro's playing Despair well. Hope versus Despair type shit. Word. Nice. Nice. Huh? There we go. Okay. Don't remember any of these rooms. Lol. Shit, we're going. This is rescuable. Maybe not by me, but... Oh shit, it's the... I remember this. World's slowest golden attempt between chatting in the same room now. That's crazy work. I'm dashing downwards. Never mind. Darn. Goated. Completed Bloodborne the other day? Hell yeah. We complete Bloodborne every day if we were British. So true. Just need to get my timing a bit. I'm done with. Come on. Need to not like diagonal down. Nice. Thinking about doing a level 1 run next. Is that where you just stay level 1 the entire run? Is that sounds challenging. Nice. Gang, we did it. It was this, not that. Thought that screen would be really, but you seem to. Farewell. Never mind. It's not quite what I wanted. Nice. God, I'm kicking off my streaming career with a Bloodborne level 1 run. Best of luck. Scheisse. Only genius can solve this screen. Screen turns Messi in German. Okay. Oh shit. I forgot that shit moved. I am so bad at this game. Uh-huh. I think I see the vision.
Nice. Boosted straight into spikes. Is this occasional ringing? Maybe you get like a key or something? Alright. I think I had a second. Nice. Yeah, word. Hey, we did it. I have to call him hair. Wow. He's a shit. Bang. Farewell is crazy. Easiest game of my life. So. Whee! Boy. That was. Oh, am I supposed to? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the way. Nice. I also died. Oh man. How many rooms ahead did you get? Did you get the cool PowerPoint about dashing? That I will go through again. Thank you so much, Lily. Much appreciated. We are gonna fuck it up again. Had enough share. Please excuse my chat. Fuck. It just keeps getting worse. What even did I hit? Unchanged my life. How are you gonna... I never throw. I never throw. I couldn't. What? Straight into the spikes goes crazy. Straight into the floor also goes crazy. Farewell again. Using a lead pipe instead of trumpets. I'm putting you all in emote only. What do you call an impartial shaft sunk into the thing? Well, farewell. No, shut. Right. Bang. Speaking of leveling up, recently I completed one up the achievement in Celeste. That was crazy. There was a lot of jumping involved. Instead of using that rhyme with fair, we just use it. That shit an aneurysm well. Very glad I'm not doing farewell gold right now. Bang. I don't know my directional inputs. So true, MG. Still don't know my directional inputs. Let's go. Right, I'm getting there. Never mind. There is most definitely a better way to do this, and I'm not doing it. that. Yeah. Paulo, you've awoken the drummer. Those of you who don't know, Han Janwich, or it's me. No, Paulo, I was about to talk. You can't do this to me. Do you know how much I've sacrificed? 100 like grade 8 runs. If he wanted to be like in one of the best bands in the world, as one of the best drummers in the world, he could do that. Mention drums, you summon him, and you should figure that out. He does that. Bang! By the way, you shouldn't dash up, right? You should just hit the spring thrice. Okay. I'll just tap directions. Yeah, I see. Right, let's like do the level then. Window because it's getting warm in here. Oh, okay. I'm ending stream. I can't with this. Petition to change the luck command to dwell. I can just add that. Yes, Paula, it'll be one of the Easter eggs. Oh, big jump on the fish. Right, big jump on the fish. Big jump on fish. Huh. Oh my god.
Jump on the spring as well, jeez. Big jump on fish. If you play all of Farewell in a day, it probably becomes mush in your mind. Yeah. Upright dash. Jump, big jump on fish. I probably need to wait for this. Or I could just ball out. Let's see what happens if I ball out. I'm a little too far ahead. I need to just normal across to the side. And not do that spring slow. Yeah. Normal dash to the side. Anyone here know about Charon from Greek mythology? I know about Charon from hit game Hades. Guy who fares hell. End stream. How else will you guys see me die in Farewell? Why did Farewell activate the fucking neurons, bro? They activated the right brain cell. Not even the. Whereas playing Celeste, where you can't touch. You can touch the spikes normally. Gang, I'm turning assist mode on. It's a rich well of. I want out. To which I will be saying farewell. You're doing good things though. Yeah. That is a good thing. This took like 2 streams to get here before. Things change when you don't have all of your keybinds on one hand and know what you're doing, because you've played the game through a second time on a second save and was curious enough to see what happens if you get no berries at all on the save, get a 1-up, and I practiced it a little. Training arc. Well, it seems to be worth it. Alright. Huh? How far am I from wave dashing? Then hopefully things can speed up. Is this the last? Please be the last screen. Literally 2 screens away. Come on. The end is in sight. The end, air quote. Be a bit faster and not fuck up my jumps. Not fuck up this jump. Shit. Are you still doing golden attempts, Grillamy? I could just go. Nah. Lock in? Okay. Getting there. Never mind.
Matthew, it is so good to see you here. Hey, do you remember that door bit we did once? Where we just keep saying words that rhyme with door. Just had that, but with farewell. This is Celeste, specifically chapter 9, Farewell. It is one of the most difficult challenges in the base game. So I don't like the side down. Can't spell. We did not can't spell. Only person with credibility to use that one is Han Jamwich. Welcome back from the shower. Yeah, yesterday's Worlds Beyond Number episode was crazy. This guy, this Matthew Voller, he is the #1 glazer of Worlds Beyond Number, and it probably deserves it. Validity of it shall be decided later, when I finally listen to it as well. Okay, that one hasn't happened in a while. True. Well, a really big number like 100. Well, Matthew. Duality of man. Yeah. Yes. Three worlds. Big numbers beyond. Let's have a look, shall we? I recognize this room. Right, heart time. What's the timer in the top corner? It is total time in this save. This save is the one which I've done all of my streams on. Baller, choose your next words wisely. It's not square.
I'm goated. I am so goated. Empty space above. It's not glitching. It is glitching. Hi, bird. Bye, bird. Wait. No. This can't be the end. GG farewell. Granny is still out there somewhere. Which means I need to keep going. Get back here, bird. That probably doesn't fare well for me. Fucking bring it, bird. I have enough hearts. An empty space? Must be like an evacuated air cell. Whoa, never saw this coming. Not like we already done it. GG first done. Woohoo! Let's watch it for old time's sake. Wavedash.pt. Wave dashing and practical solution for catching birds in space. I'm bringing the microphone in close for this one. Can't catch that bird? Fact. Birds are hard to catch. Wow, it's fast. Also, it can fly. And part of you won't help. She's the worst. Impossible. Introducing wave dashing. With wave dashing, you can jump very far and regain your dash at the same time. It's easy. How it's done. Jump. Dash diagonally down to the ground. Immediately jump again and hold forwards. You did it. Go you. Trouble in paradise. If you don't regain your dash, you're starting too low to the ground. If you don't get much too distance, you're starting too far from the ground. Happy wave dashing! Thank you. Hell yeah, let's go. Ha! Off to a brilliant start. Off to a fantastic start. Yeah. Find the first few screens, right? Was that one? Yeah. I discovered I can't do 2 wave dashes in a row because of the cramped playstyle I had. Damn. So good that they care to tell. Don't jump to your death and make a grave splash. Baller. We are having a fucking intervention. Tell. You are British. On. You subvert expectations. Now we've repeated the same thing. It's this room. We found it, gentlemen. And, not gentlemen. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. We're here. And we're not even gonna bother trying. Imagine you're about to face your greatest nemesis again. Don't give up, you got this. I have 20 minutes to beat this bitch. Not a second more. Getting closer. Giving up on the well as dry on puns.
say the word well at the end of every sentence. Well. Getting revenge with this one. Absolutely. I just need to get that last one. Well. Right, I'm dashing too early. I'm doing the upward. You see, guys, I'm doing the double dash. Go me. Again, still too early. It doesn't help if I do hypers. Oh, do we remember the comments from last time we were here? Guys. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I know how to... Shut up, Hertag. The ground beneath me. I just move the overlay down. Among Us! Schizophrenia! Almost. Why was that attempt the best? Jeez. Should never believe loud anyway. Whoa. I thought I hadn't wave dashed that first time. We almost had that, I just needed to jump for longer. So close! Gang, can we drop the joke? I'm from the gym, champ. How's it hanging? We're back at PTSD. So, last time we were here, Striker, my keybinds were all on one hand. Every single one of them. So all of the movement stuff. Space technically was the thumb. All of my keybinds were just on the same hand, which made it really clunky and tight to do, and it made this tech called a wave dash really difficult, and I cried about it. Literally, I cried about it, and
and we're back. And this time I've learned keybinds that don't screw me over, and I'm smiling about it. Yeah, word. This screen, yes, this screen. Is his mic bassy for anyone else? Yeah, but it's fine. Almost had it. It's distracting running alongside that, so we're just not. I am not using a voice filter. I am not pirate software. Did you know he worked at Blizzard? Do I have a fan on? I have two. Let me turn one of them that might be causing that off. The other one's pointed at my laptop, so it shouldn't be causing any issues. I say shouldn't be, it's running on hopes and prayers. Isn't that better? Damn. Alright. Oh, thank you, Baller. We're getting there. Almost. I need to get the turn better. It drives me insane as well, don't you worry. I cried about it after all. Then again, you would be eased into it. This is like the end of the game kind of thing. The wall bounce is cruel for sure. I've died there before with golden. Ouch. Yeah. It sucks. I don't know if I'll ever be at the skill to even consider doing Farewell Golden. But yeah. Yeah, this screen also fucked me up for the first time too. And you guys got to see that live on skill, live on stream. I read skill. It's about commitment, not skill. And Lord knows we're committed this time. We're not ending stream until we hit this. But it's going to have to start with us hitting the wave dashes again. Close. It's not like it's an easy wall bounce either. We pop off on every aspect, yeah. Some random fuck ass bug just landed on my screen. I mean, the night the way I. Moment has passed. You have to be aligned against the wall, right? And jump late, hold. Yeah. It's a lot of inputs. But we almost had it. Word salad. Word salad over here. Nom nom nom. Let's not hyper. Let's actually wave dash. Guys who's never read a sentence before. Getting there. Just let me lock in for a second. moderators, you can set up predictions yourself. I'll do it. Time to win it back, Grillaming, honestly. There we go. I'll end stream for reference at past. Did I misspell it? Yes, I did. I have to go now. It's midnight here and getting up real early. Fair enough. Honor to have you here as always. $10. It's always funny seeing like the GDP of a small country versus pocket change. Have you played Celeste Farewell? $10 on the line. Yes. Thank you, Matthew. You know, I'm actually just gonna hide chat, so... Oh god, that's not hiding chat. So I don't, like, see whatever nonsense going on in there. Edge of your seat. so I just can just focus on this. Riveting gameplay, I must tell you. I should mention it in... Oh, welcome back, Wanda. There we go. Down dash in this economy? Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. that temp looked really good. So true. "57, 57, 57." Yo, we did it! Yeah! Yes! Vindication. I did it. I'm bringing chat back. Where are we? Where did chat go? Chat, come back. Go to the side of OBS. There we go. GG's. Right. Where did I go past? Too fucking poor to jump scare him with lead pipes. Life is cruel. Yeah, be like that. I got you. We rise against the bourgeois already. When we did that one. We keep hitting with sound effects at random intervals, we can throw him off. Number one hater activities. I'm trolling. I can almost afford Hello Eburinyan from hit anime Azumanga Daioh. Believers are destined to lose in this world. Well, how about that, Grillaming? 16th of an ambush fragment. You hate to see the doubters win, but it's the way it goes. In this fucked up and unfair well of a life. Don't walk back. Such a real concern in my head too. Mezian, the type of guy to complain if we say well done. Nuh-uh. Spend my money on Adderall, please. I better get you guys paid out. Manage prediction. Choose outcome. Yes. Need to predict. You know what? I'm going to leave stream there. Saving and quitting. That's what I would have done. I am so glad. Let me get the right music up for this, because there's only one song we can play at this point. Give me a sec. Those are not the songs I was quite thinking of, but you go. We did it. Oh, it's so cathartic doing that, honestly. Oh, I'm so happy to see that done. Honestly, we did it. We made it. Nearly finished Farewell. Yeah, I bet. I get it. Nutshell. You guys can lean off that now. Yes. We are going to raid the lovely Pengy underscore Xe. You're going to okay. So let's get this raid underway, and then I can talk about them. I can spell correct. Yes. So the lovely Pengy is a new friend while I made while on hiatus. They're very lovely, very friendly, and they are playing Peak. Some of you may have heard of that game. I have it, and I'll play it at some point for sure. But yes, thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this entire journey. It's been hella great fun, and we did it. We made it back. We beat the demons. I am so happy. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for being here. and it's so awesome to have done it. With that, we're gonna have raid. It's working this time. It's working this time. Copy the raid messages as we go into their stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me every time, and to many more. Thank you and have a good night. See you on Friday. Farewell.